This is Ollie with a koi pond update number 6, I think. It's been a long time since I last did one of these. Video would probably be quite long if I try to say everything that I can within this one, so I'm probably going to split this into 2 parts. It's been about 4 months since the last one was done. Bloody hell, what 4 months it's been. As you can see behind me, we've got the pergola finally finished. Or I got the pergola finally finished. My dad was supposed to help, never happened, so I can see he's cracking on. I've also got lighting down here, as you can see, which are really nice, which I'll show more of in a minute. You can even see up here I've got these twin spotlights all the way down as well, which are really nice. Wiring done really tidy. And one of the best things actually is today is pond fill day, or evening even. It's been a very long time coming. I had a few issues and stuff. Sorry, excuse the mess. I had a few issues and things. I've been leak testing the past few days and stuff, and now we're finally fully fiberglassed, top coated, windows in. Look at those bad boys. Yeah. And now I think we've been filling for about 3 hours so far, maybe 4 hours, can't quite remember. Probably longer actually, to be honest. And we're about a third of the way done. It's been going pretty quick. I turned me air pumps on so that I could see them bubbling. The bottom drain's bubbling away there, which is lovely. We've oh yeah, so basically all the water that I've got is pumping through this Aqua de Claw. I did actually buy the slightly smaller one, but they didn't have any of them left, so we sent me the bigger one instead, which, you know, is fantastic. I'll add the description or a link to the guy where I bought this from. Really decent price. What I had to do is basically fill it up and then wash the water away for about an hour first. To be fair, I did that like months ago when it first arrived, probably like 4 or 5 months ago even. It's just full of activated carbon all the way through, and it just helps take out any chlorine within the water basically. And then you got this pre-filter here, which basically just allows for it to remove any sort of larger solids and things like that within the water. So I'll step back here. Here's full pond here. As you can see, it's pretty dark out there at the moment. You know, no stars, too cloudy for that. But yeah, I'm well made up with this, man. And my garden's an absolute mess. Like, bombshell's gone off, and you know, I've got plans in place to do the cladding on the side here. I mean, I'm absolutely loving these lights on the side of the posts. My idea for them was, you know, like in a medieval castle or something like that, and you have the flame torches that sit on the walls. I wanted something like that, pretty much. And so I came across these. They're about £30 each, I think. So I got 4 of them. As you can see, they light things up beautifully. All the wiring sort of I'm not sure how well you can see, but there's basically a hole that goes through the side of the post which leads to that, and it then goes up into the rungs here of the pergola, and then they'll run all the way down. And then we've got the 2 junction boxes here, which allows for a couple of cables to run down there. Now, there's a pretty cool trick with these actually. Let me just go grab it a sec. So I didn't want to have to be faffing around with switches and stuff. So what I got is something called a wise box. It's basically like a wireless controller, and I was a little bit worried that, you know, the range through the concrete blocks into where the filter house is and stuff was gonna affect it. It has a 150 meter range on it, and I mean, we're talking there to me turning it on from there. So don't think I need to worry about the range. And so you pretty much just get this got this little wireless controller here, and then there's another one somewhere indoors, don't know where, lost in my midst of crap probably. But it has up to 4 channels, so I've got these programmed on 2. We watch here. Hang on, let me step back a little bit. Ready? So here we go. Off. Main lights off. So still allows me to have some nice mood lighting in the garden. Or turn that off and then bosh. And you can seriously see how well that lights stuff up. I mean, like, you know, this is not my alley, like this is like to the side of my house. As you can see, it's like black. Okay. Look at that. But even from here, I'm turning them all on. I mean, like, it's seriously cool. The box wasn't too expensive as well. And you know, it just means that if I want the lighting on, it's very easy to turn it on. And stuff like that, you know. So I'm super hyped about this, man. I've been waiting months for this, seriously. It's been great. I managed to do some leak testing on my pipework. No judging my pipework here, please. Not plumber by trade. Top tip: if you think you use enough solvent weld, you haven't. Throw on even more. I learned the hard way. I've now got lots of silicone in places to stop said pipework from leaking. There wasn't too much, but there was a few annoying parts. So yeah, so this down the side here. Got one of these returns which come from the side of the profi-drum, which I'll show you shortly, and that runs around to the back here, up the side there, and then that goes into my Bakki shower there. Now this Bakki shower, this is produced from a friend of mine in the Discord group called Carl, and I mean, like, you know, fuck me, it looks amazing. Mirrored stainless. He makes them to your custom size if you need custom sizes, or he does the generics like 600 or, you know, 600 mil or whatever else. Currently I've got 100 kilos worth of media within that bad boy, and it ate it up. And I could probably easily fit another 50 or so, but I figured 100's probably gonna be enough for this. The Discord group, really nice bunch of lads. We all met up sort of last year before COVID. We went down to Buyer's Koi Farm. I think Daryl, can't quite remember his channel, I think it's like a Project Coil. Again, I'll add a link to that as well. He videoed our trip there and stuff, which was really cool. Adam, fantastic guy. But you know, if you're a koi enthusiast or you like talking about koi, and I presume you are because you're watching my video, and you wouldn't really be watching my video if you didn't, because I wouldn't watch just me. So then come along, join, say hello. We're all a nice bunch, I think. So let me just give you a quick peek of my filter house. So last time my filter house wasn't even built. The last video, it's basically just block work, as you can see here. I've just got a felt roof on it. Probably should have got like a fiberglass roof or something. Yeah, again, don't be judging my pipe work. It's pretty atrocious, honestly. I would judge my pipe work, to be honest. These are my bottom drains coming in. Unfortunately, when we set the concrete base for this, it pushed the pipework out a little bit, which is why we got a bit of a wonky bottom drain pipe right there. Top tip with these: don't forget your O-rings. Don't ask me how I know that. Another thing which is actually fantastic and is in here with all of my crap is this stuff called silicone grease. Really cheap to buy. You slap it on your O-ring. It makes the O-rings to your threaded ball valve, and basically it stays like new for years. So you're not going to end up with like cracked O-ring or anything like that at all. So this is my waste pipe, which then goes out that lovely hole there. A friend of mine who did the previous diamond drill cutting drilled all of these holes for me. As you can see here, we've got these two, which are the skimmers, which come into here. And then he then also drilled me another two. Again, excuse the mess. Been more busy trying to get the pond up and running than I have tidying. It'll be a bit clearer. But as you can see here, we've got another one there and another one there. And then a good friend of mine lives down my road. Needed the plumbing for me to pull the water line in here. So then when I get my trickle in, trickle out set up done, then that'll be running. I've just been throwing the heater on in here at the moment because the weather's been so shit, and because again I had a few leaks. Like I said, double up on your solvent well, you won't regret it. Let me lift this up. So this is actually currently filled mostly because I was leak testing stuff. So this be the profi-drum. We've actually got a UV which comes in over here, as you can see. Nice light. The lovely thing about it being under there is I can open this up and I have no issues. I don't have to worry about turning it off or anything like that. I tested out these the spray bar, and it got me absolutely drenched, wetter than a nun in a cucumber field, if I do say so. But seems to work lovely. This side over here we've got the K1, which I'll show you in the next video, because as you can see it's got all my crap on there instead, and it's still settling in, so it's not really it's not boiling over kind of thing like it's supposed to. I've had a few tips from a couple of the lads in the Discord group who were saying, you know, use PP on it. That's supposed to, you know, you leave it to leave it to sit overnight, and apparently it's supposed to work quite well. I'd already had the K1 in there. I didn't really fancy getting like 200 litres K1 out of there, especially when it's wet and the water's like 4 degrees. My fingers would have fallen off. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it for a couple of weeks boiling over with the air pump stuff. But again, I'll show you that later. We got nice cable work up here. Can you spot the box that I did? That one. I realised that this is a float switch, which is really cool. Which is in here, which I'm not going to show. I'll have to do a proper video on the profi-drum. I'll give you a full run through on it. It looks like a phenomenal piece of kit. I haven't really had a chance to play with it too much, but I'm super excited to. But basically, one of these plugs here goes through to that box. That box there is then connected to my 2 returns. So when the float switch drops, e.g. your water level's plummeted because you got a leak, which is probably going to happen in my case because of how dodgy my fucking welds are, or you know, for some reason your drum's decided to permanently clean or something like that, what it'll do is it'll shut off those, and then it'll check it again in 20 minutes, and if it's still not working in 20 minutes, then it basically keeps itself off, which means if you have an old fuck situation, you're not constantly pumping water out, which, you know, is pretty useful to have. I presume it pretty much works the exact same as like a float switch, which you use on the like the submersible pumps and stuff, which I know some people use. So yeah, this is my shit house of a filter house at the moment until I clean stuff up. This over here is the it's called the wires box thing. That's what then again runs out through the wall, and then that connects through to the lighting and things like that. And that's then actually spurred off of that there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there we go. Let me go back to the pond, see how the pond is doing. Bit dark. So as you can see, in 4 months, a lot has changed. I was intending to update you guys through all of the processes, but honestly it's been so busy with work and me just trying to get on with it and stuff, I wasn't really able to, which is a bit of a shame because I managed to document so much of it, and now, you know, I'm already here basically filling it up and it feels like I kind of cheated. I was super excited to actually do the video on how how I built the pergola and stuff. Me, I don't think I'll be able to do, because I've now already done it. Yeah, I'm really chuffed about how this actually turned out. Like, you can see here, these noggins are pretty much perfect, and you look at these ones, and they're a little bit dodgy. I figured out a nice technique for that, but yeah. So in total we got the we've got 8 4x4s. We then got 3 6x2s. We've then got 4x2s for all of the rafters here. What, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 in total. And then I think I used an extra 2 for each set of noggins, or yeah, roughly. Oh, hang on, sorry, no, I've got another 6x2 there as well, so 4 6x2s in the end. And then the polycarb on top, which is very difficult to put in place, because as we all know, wood is never nice and square. That is interesting to do. Oh yeah, here you go, now you can properly see the dodgy noggins. I was originally going to do 3 sets, and then I opted to do 2 because I didn't think the 3 was going to be necessary, to be honest. I was right, it's solid, like me in the morning. So I'm going to continue filling this up. Probably going to stop it a little bit later on tonight and then continue the fill tomorrow. See if we can start getting things running. Maybe I'll do a video on how I'm going about sort of equalising the flow rates through the drum to, you know, get the bottom drain to be weighted towards the bottom drains, because obviously that's where all the crap's going to go down. And then we'll then start introducing the skimmers on top. This skimmer here is probably not really going to do much, to be honest, because of the way my returns are, which is one there and then the other one there. It's that one over there, it's going to be the main skimmer. So ideally I'd want more pull on that than any other skimmer. Well, any other, there's only one. And yeah, so that is my very late but needed koi pond update number 6. As always, if you have any questions in regards to anything or anything else, then, you know, just drop me a message in the comments. I normally get back pretty quick. Super excited to hear what you guys think, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye.